We're just going to give you the best that we got today. Breath is spirit. We're going to channel the spirit, and we're going to bring the spirit to you guys. Thank you for sharing your time and attention with me here on the stage. This is an equivalent exchange. If you like anything, if you don't like anything, I always love feedback, and I appreciate all of you guys. So we're going to do something light today. We'll take you through the journey, and here we go. This first song here, if you haven't heard it, this is a story. This is a story about me as consciousness guiding a being through metamorphosis. And this is how the story goes. Yo. He fell into a free fall, not physically. It's not that he saw something but became one with the imagery. The rabbit hole continues till infinity. Each inch he moved with gravity, granting him new abilities, keen awareness, perception and virility. Master leads changeless change for stability, and darkness is quicker than light. Real agility and emptiness is full of countless possibilities. The day came when he began to examine his name. Talib, it told the tale of his talent to save and download straight from the source. So every road to knowledge directed his course. He studied cells and learned to absorb the masculine then feminine, and then reborn, but the quest was still to absorb perfection. Oh man, get back to see. So reflecting to me. So all right, y'all, I'm gonna freestyle this part until it gets to the next part. Answer is sweet. All right, hold on. We're just gonna go here with the chorus because in this journey, the Wi-Fi cut out. Yo, so he fell into a free fall where fantasy was actually his present reality. The rabbit hole continued until infinity. Each inch he moved with gravity, granting him new abilities, keen awareness, perception and virility. Master leads changeless change for stability, and darkness is quicker than light. Real agility and emptiness is full of countless possibilities. The day, something in his gut, asking him how, when, where, what was now. Asking him why. Why him? Why here? Why this time? What was the meaning of his life? What road was the way? Would he defy the temptations of the world or the love he felt inside? Obeying one master, defying another. But all is one is what he uncovered. The same force that made him tempted him to see if it was all talk or did he truly believe and expect that he was prepped to receive his own blessing and not squander his seed. An inheritance worth more than money. A direct link to server G-O-D, serving us if we serve it. It's a mirror, see it reflects who we are into reality. So let's let go into a free fall of imagery where everything's clear and we can see vividly. The rabbit hole continues till infinity. Each inch we move with gravity, grants us new abilities, keen awareness, perception and virility. Master leads changeless change for stability, and darkness is quicker than light. Real agility and emptiness is full of countless possibilities. All right, cool. We're going into the next song. Shout out to my man Paul. He likes this song. It's about being in the right place in the right time. A lot of people have concepts about luck. I'm not Irish, and I don't have a 4-leaf clover. Lucky Charms is kind of trash, by the way, too. Check the ingredients list. Yo! Every word that I use has divinely been created, and now it reminds me to look for God everywhere I am finding, being at the right place in the right timing. Cause every word that I use has divinely been created, and now it reminds me to look for God everywhere I am finding, being at the right place in the right timing. Some call it luck, some incidents, see it happen twice. Now it's a coincidence. Choose your preferred vernacular. It makes no difference. I'll still combine words into compound interest. A synergist making sense of gibberish. A peaceful warrior out to subdue ignorance. A hindrance to progression. So my inference start from scratch. From then we'll figure it out without a doubt. No ifs, ands, or buts. Energy and motion can never be stuck. Energy, emotions, bringing it up, amplified by the mind. So tell me, what is luck? Pulling things in like the forces of gravity, getting what you need. appear magically at the right moment. Like, yo, what is happening? What are you expecting in your mental faculty? Cause every word that I use has divinely been created, and now it reminds me to look for God everywhere I am, finding being at the right place in the right timing. Cause every word that I use has divinely been created, and now it reminds me to look for God everywhere I am, finding being at the right place in the right timing. Heaven means haven, more like a harbor. So then what's my soul if that's where my soul is garnered? In organization, organic information, organs information, unified in coordination for this oral orchestration, sacred configuration, interpretations of sensorial stimulation, indications of atomic reformation with intentions of ascension and adoration, adorned with the formless form. Adaptive basis is changing for escaping the norm. Like, okay, I'm corn Eve, but never genetically modified. So what's Wall Street when stellarly it's occupied in charts, topping the billboard? So why would I be concerned with petty placements and adjacents? I walk with ancients who smelling victory's fragrance, which we created. Jupiter celebrated for expansion of dedicated words I use that have divinely been created, and now it reminds me to look for God everywhere I am, finding being at the right place in the right timing. Cause every word that I use has divinely been created, and now it reminds me to look for God everywhere I am, finding being at the right place in the right timing. Yo, thank you guys. Shout out to Paul for that one. This song right here, I forgot what the title of this one is, yo. Just follow along with me. You're gonna like the part at the end, little anatomy lesson kind of thing going on. I'm gonna raise the volume real quick. Just one bar on that one. Yo. Take heed, this a different display. The same hip hooray. Double awareness to cheer up and elate. A shared experience to all of those who can relate. A vast network, more sophisticated than the internet. Daily appreciation compounds just like interest. Take out your scissors and sharpen up your blades. Time to cut the cumbersome and initiate the change. Like, be this to have that. Learn how to behave to unload on them. First you must save and transport the data. In the midst of haters, we'll resist the danger. It's time to be brave, not to be lame and play the blame game. Cause then what remains is pouring our veins out until nothing remains. Instead of working together, using our brains to work toward the same aim, and no longer complain, pointing fingers so that shit never gets done. Instead of taking action to see who we become. Too many toxins in the body, leaving us numb, a little dumb, just enough to succumb to immorality. It's simple, we're done disobeying universal law, then left and all walking off of a cliff, expecting not to fall. No common sense at all. Got no answer for the call. Every year after summer, even the sun falls. I don't see a horizon, I just see another wall to get over without ever having to move. My thoughts caught and confused as atomical assemblies perceived through the sensory stimulus that's entering my eye, tempering my sight, sharpening, simultaneously hardening, more firm to confirm, nurturing the artistry, furthering the bargaining, gaining with my bars, proof without the marketing. I'm harnessing lightning and in darkening my aim. I am retargeting lyricism as garnishing, passion as spice, asking the right questions. I'm just atoms, isotopes, and ions on a quest for connection with science of mathematics and electrical charge, chemistry or alchemy. It's all chemical art. Yo, 3 dimensions up is a ventricle heart. Like the brain, I ain't playing. Yo, let me explain. 3 centers down, the testicle start, or the ovary sharp to reflect the moon in regards to menstruation. The cyclical miracle that imparts our species with a window to procreate and rise in consciousness from idea to atom to molecule to chemical to cell to tissue to organ system to create an organism. Now let's organize with our organs' eyes. See the inner I am that I am. That was a mouthful. Yo, shout out to Paul and Lauren, Blue Hill one time. Love you guys. Thank you everybody who's here. Again, this ain't possible without you guys. This is a community. Much love. Shout out to my man, Florida's Finest on this one. Yo. By the time you realize you're in history, you just missed it. But historically, as a mystic, I rewind time and remix it. Cycles means that I was here before, yo, so now is a revisit. Talking to numbers, to be specific. Rising in the Atlantic just to set in the Pacific. Speeding up time to close the distance. But as long as there is space, yo, that is the existence of pure potentialities, infinite realities. But which one of those will materialize? Solidified field of light helps me feel the rise as real that life happens when I actualize. After I visualize, whether conscious or subconsciously, intention and attention fused with time is the offering. The metaphorical sunlight and watering to synthesize light. Yo, why hit the lottery when you can make something out of nothing? Finding creation and destruction just to reassemble to a whole new production. Why this the function and cause a dysfunction? I'd rather cause a conjunction of yin and yang. Remove the and now it's all one. No separation from two polarities of false duality when actually connected with the hyperbolic center. A torus flowing forever. Everything looks new, but I've been here before. My eyes see one thing, but I feel it in my core. Coincidences, am I tripping? Yo, is this deja vu? Why is it that what I see in me is what I see in you? Yo, everything looks new, but I've been here before. My eyes see one thing, but I feel it in my core. Coincidences, am I tripping? Yo, is this deja vu? Why is it that what I see in me is what I see in you? Forever and ever till time enters eternity. Inhalations and coming, inspiring the furthering, cultivation and care, guidance and nurturing, protection, awareness to divinely birth a kingdom. Follow in the footsteps of the Most High, a child in the image of my parent. It's apparent, yin yang coming back. Coming, this is divine design. Hold on, guys, let me rewind time. Let me rewind time real quick, like the song said. Forever and ever till time enters eternity. Inhalations and coming, inspiring the furthering, cultivation and care, guidance and nurturing, protection, awareness to divinely birth the kingdom. Follow in the footsteps of the Most High, a child in the image of my parent. It's apparent, yin yang coming back, starting pairing of some acids in a double helix. The divine design we find is appealing, pulling back, killing in a peeling shield, occulting the interior ceiling. The slew of seekers at the deepest core is yielding. It's not a unified field, it's a feeling, and I don't fight the feeling, I just feel, and that's how I feel. Letting go of thoughts weighing me down. Now I can lift my head up, displaying the crown, erected on a column that has its roots in the ground. The creator waves high with primordial sounds, measured within medium, called an oracle now, using word of mouth to give immaculate birth to a noun, subjected to my will, predicated upon skill that spills when I sit still, and now I'm filled like distilled H2O. This is my icosahedric creative flow, the way I photosynthesize sound. This was made to grow, ayo, cause everything looks new, but I've been here before. My eyes say one thing, but I feel it in my core. Coincidences, am I tripping? Yo, is this deja vu? Why is it that what I see in me is what I see in you? Yo, everything looks new, but I've been here before. My eyes say one thing, but I feel it in my core. Coincidences, am I tripping? Yo, is this deja vu? Why is it that what I see in me is what I see in you? And what I see in you is a reflection. You are a mirror to me, so now I am selecting and choosing specific features, drawing it from the ether, and now my RAS is detecting it in my environment. The aim of my perception aims of the environment, changing my direction. Energy is tireless, yet creates a destined moment set to happen. Can't escape predestined fate, they call it, so with faith I call in the power of the spoken word, MC in divine speech. Food for thought I serve as your nerves translate light beams and sound waves weaved into rhyme schemes, cause everything looks new, but we've been here before. Our eyes say one thing, but we feel it in our core. Coincidences not, we ain't tripping, this is deja vu. If we all say I, yo, then really who is you? That's a mouthful on that one too. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Yo, I like this song. I hope you guys like it too. From the day God said, let life begin, the outside said I was born bathed in sin. A new child defiled with pricks to the skin, severed from the supply of life from where I had just been. Incorporated with the numbers, so when I work I'm taxed, given race, religion, and a name. Was I even asked? Trying to map my future without explaining my past. Yeah, they heard my cries, but all they did was laugh, putting paperwork and standard procedures. Was I one of their own, or just a foreign creature? They tried to turn me wrong, then said I could bond with dad and mom, but it was all my choice, so I keep on. And I thank God for this day and for showing me the way. And although I made mistakes, I know I'ma get through this plight. First, by being the light, and then looking inside to realize that I'm divine. It's my path and I alone must walk it. Years passed, but what had I amassed? Individuality, but wait, looking back, a dive in duality, separation from the fact that I'm one with the totality, which later made me ask why. Yo, what's the reason for this? Why was I birthed? Why do I exist in the waters of life, navigating the currency since I left the birth canal, swimming with urgency, moving towards heaven, a haven of sorts. Directing this vessel, readjusting my course, sharing my revelations, but was simply ignored, feeling like a victim, like no one would listen, but I keep on. And I thank God for this day and for showing me the way. And although I made mistakes, I know I'ma get through this plight. First, by being the light, and then looking inside, only to realize that I'm divine is my path and I alone must walk it. At war, but what was I battling? A system of lies or my old mentality? What's even reality? This matrix is a fallacy. Do I need to learn alchemy? God, give me a hand. Right then and there, I started to see that everything in the water was a reflection of me. Like Simba by the pond, looking up at the stars. They said, my son, remember who you are. Then it clicked. I felt a sense of peace, surrendering myself, getting down on my knees just to hear, get up, stand on your feet. How can you be beat when your heart still beats? Let's delete obsolete victimization. Victory over the streets as vindication. Meditation, affirmation, and visualization. Some stimulation to add to the simulation. The answer here, it's really quite obvious. You have all you need. Develop your godly gifts so when the moment comes and you're blessed with an audience, words or types of words, but they mirror our embodiment. So I keep on and I thank God for this day and for showing me the way. And although I made mistakes, I know I'ma get through this plight. First, by being the light, and then looking inside, only to realize that I'm divine is my path and I alone must walk it. Yo, and as we're walking this path, a lot of times we think we're alone, but we have our ancestors walking with us. They say that people in the future can look back and they're praying on us now. We got our friends and our family, our community, and we always have God, so we never really are alone. Yeah. All right, y'all, this last one here, this is going to be first time Blue Hill. I'm gonna get through it as best as I can. Gather around and bear witness. I'm gonna call some spirit animals for you guys. Yo, put your hand up if you're with this. I'ma call my spirit animal just so y'all can bear witness. Apply the quantum and mastering metaphysics as assistance to God with the benefic existence. Finding perseverance through persistence. Sitting alone so there's no distance. Alone so there's no distance between me and I, just to see if I listen. What'd you say? Can you repeat that? I didn't hear yet. I am here to adhere, not to the beat of a drum, but to the beat of the heart that's attached to my song, generating the sound, making me God's son. Not a gender assignment, but cymatic refinement, reviewing my notes in different frequencies, removing the serpent scale, unlocking the secrecy. 5 black, 8 white, 13 total Fibonacci sequencing, just one of many signs left by the creator. The shadow of the divine cast weeks later, 3 to be exact. Fibonacci coming back, cause the W is silent every time I rap. Hey yo, raps are delicious. Shout out to Blue Hill one more time. Verse 2. Yo, let the facts now permeate through the pia matter as it's captured within the brain. Passing the barrier, but not scarier than plastics, mimicking hormones cause they're lipid based. So they escape the limitations of phagocytosis and enter the gates of the cell membrane, disguised with a different name. Yo, it's insane. Were they designed that way? I mean, I can complain or retrain my perceptions. Epigenetics, belief is the weapon. So I'm choosing positive expression, confirming to my energy. Positive expression, confirming my victory by first turning inwardly, curing the injury of doubt. Get it out till it's not found in my periphery. Gone, not a trace left, and exited graciously. I conquered myself, I conquered me, thankfully. Yo, listen to that last line. I conquered myself. Yo, why the hell do I even have to battle myself? That's some bullshit, but we got through it though. I'm gonna tell you how we did it. Yo, we won the battle tactfully, no bloodshed, not a single casualty. When I realized that actually it's all a lie, I gave my dark side a hug and told him he was enough. Why tear each other down when we can build ourselves up? Love first, performing forgiveness, shook hands, partnered up, and built a business, which is really a kingdom. Elevated both princes, self-coronation, now moving coordination. A merging of entities, well technically made best friends with my greatest enemy, just by changing my words. Rewriting all my memories, altering the past by changing a belief. Now it makes me laugh just by changing up my speech, through the lies and the trash, and set myself free. I used to do, and now I just be. I am hip-hop. Yeah, that's what we gotta do, man. We gotta be our own best friends. Nobody else is gonna do it for us. Self-love. Yo, shout out to Blue Hill. Thank you very much. Good night. Woo!